Okay, so now we have downloaded 4 files. So let's they're all Excel files. Let's look at them. Okay, so we have population, life expectancy at birth, per capita, the population is this one, so these 3, and then we have countries of the world. So these are the 4 we downloaded. Okay, so now you can see that there is some unwanted information at the top. Okay, and we have a table form of data that needs to be pivoted. So there is some cleaning up is necessary. Okay, so this is life expectancy starting from 1800, and there is total population again 1800, and this one is per capita GDP, and then we have countries of the world where we have country and the region. Okay, we are not interested in any of the other things that this file has, but we'll come to that. So let's now get all of this data into Tableau. Okay. So data source, Excel. So we'll start with this is GDP per capita. Open that. Okay. So there are several sheets. What we want is data. Okay. Now the data is not clean. Okay, because it has extraneous rows at the top. Okay, and this is the topic with which we started the whole thing, the whole Tableau lecture series. So to clean this up, you can do data interpreter, turn on. That will do the cleaning automatically. It will promote the first row as field names, and it will remove the rows that are completely null all the way through. Okay. Alright, so now we have the data somewhat cleaned up. Now we need to unpivot these columns. So you need to have a column for year and a column for GDP. So start from here, highlight the first column. Okay. And then use the slider to go all the way to the end. Now press the shift key and click here. Okay, so now all the columns have been highlighted. If you have to redo this, if you messed up, you have to do it again, then go ahead and do it again.
How did you get all the null one time?
Okay, what?
How did you get all the null?
You have to turn on the data interpreter. So in the middle, somewhere around the middle, the data interpreter, so you have to switch it on. So if you turn it on, it will automatically clean it up for you. So now with all of the columns starting from 1800 selected, so in any one of the columns, okay, click the downward pointing triangle and then say pivot. That will pivot the data for you. Alright, so now we need to rename. So this is country. So double click and say country. Now this is the here, and this is per capita GDP. Okay. So now we have the first data set ready. Now bring in the next one and repeat. So the next one is population. Okay, bring in data and turn on the interpreter. Okay, so now highlight the first column, use the slider, go to the end, shift click again at the top, make sure that all the columns are highlighted, and then the downward pointing triangle and pivot. Okay, so again rename the columns, country, here, and population. So next one, new data source, Excel. Now life expectancy at birth. Bring in data and turn on the data interpreter. So now pivot. Can rename. This is country. That's here. And this is life expectancy. And we have one more. Countries of the world. Okay. So now we want to turn on data interpreter. So we have country and region. And everything else we'll hide. We need only these two columns for this data. So now we have all the data brought in to Tableau. Now we need to do the visualization.